So now I'm going to teach you maybe one of the most important things anybody can know about using a computer, and that's how to manage your passwords well. A lot of people do not manage their passwords well. A lot of people will use the same password, same login credentials for many different websites, and then they're giving those credentials to the people who built that website, and those people, if they're not ethical people, might go try them at other websites. A lot of people will use very commonly used passwords for their passwords. So you could actually search most common passwords and find lists of the most common passwords out there that people have discovered from when, systems have been compromised. And so there's a lot of people who do not manage passwords well. And the best way to manage passwords is to have a password manager or some piece of software that manages your passwords for you. And all you have to remember is one password for that password manager, and then all of your other passwords will be stored. So the best password manager that I've found, or one of the best ones, which is the one I like to use, is a piece of software called LastPass, right? So LastPass is a very popular password manager, and I recommend this. So for this assignment in our course, you need to show me that you're using a password manager. Even if you decide not to use one, you need to get one set up and experiment with it and take a screenshot of it, and then show me that, yeah, look, I've experimented with the password manager if you aren't even using it for the rest of your life. All right, so LastPass is a popular one, and then there's also KeyPass, and KeyPass is another popular one, but that's a little bit more techy and high-end. So I really recommend LastPass. It's very user-friendly. All right, so how does LastPass work? Once you get LastPass installed on your computer, it's an extension for Google Chrome, so you'll need to use Chrome as a browser. You will have a vault, and you'll be able to access this vault right up here. And inside that vault, it'll store all of your passwords. And then you'll generate random passwords. So I guess I'll just show you how to use it. So I'm going to go into my vault right now. And inside my vault, here I have a password for Blackboard. If I wanted to, I could see the details of this password, right? So it's for blackboard.com. Here's the URL, blackboard.com. This would be the website I'm going to log into. I could put these into different folders. So just inside LastPass, I have different categories. Here you can see I'm in the school folder. And then I have my username. If I wanted to, I could see my password. So let's say I needed to create a new password for a new website, What I could do is I could go to LastPass random password generator, and I could go to LastPass random password generator, and I could choose to generate a password. I want my password to be 17 characters in length, however long I want it to be. I don't want crazy characters in there, so I'm going to uncheck that. I'm going to avoid ambiguous characters like 0 and O are ambiguous. You're not always clear if it's a 0 or an O or an L or a 1 or a capital I. Those can be confusing. So now I'm just going to copy this password. I come into my password vault, I'd hit the plus sign, and I'd click it right here, add a site. And I put in, like, this is for World Wide Web, I don't know, World Wide Web live.com. So for that website right there. And if you didn't have an autocomplete there, you could just type in the website. And then the username might be, James Bond. And then my password, I'd paste that password in there, right? And so there's that password. And so I'd get the credentials, the actual credentials for this website, and I'd store those here, and then I'd just click save. And I could store this in, like, whatever area I want it to be, whatever folder. And then, so that's it. That's how I do it. You could also set up two-factor authentication. We'll see that in one of the next videos. And that helps keep everything a little bit more secure. And so two-factor authentication is where not only do I need my username and password to log into LastPass, but anytime I log in, it's going to send a special code to my cell phone. And then I have to look at my cell phone, get that code, and then enter it in the website. And so if somebody doesn't have both my username and password and my cell phone, they can't get in. You need both my username and password and my cell phone. That's two-factor, 1, 2, username and password, cell phone. One factor is only username and password, and somebody might be able to get that, right? But getting that and my cell phone, that's going to be hard. So two-factor authentication, I'll show you how to set that up in the next video. But that's LastPass. Get it set up, get your family and friends using it, and it's really the best way to manage passwords and maybe one of the most valuable things you can learn from me in this entire course.